Hey, before you scroll past this video, I need you to stop for just 1 second. Because what I'm about to share with you today might literally change the way you walk, the way you sleep, and honestly, the way you live your life going forward. I'm talking about knee pain. And I know so many of you watching this right now are dealing with it. Maybe it's that dull ache that starts when you climb the stairs in the morning. Maybe it's that sharp shooting pain that wakes you up at 3 a.m. and you don't even know why. Or maybe you've just accepted it. Like, okay, I'm getting older, this is just how it is now. No. That is not how it has to be, because here's what most people, and honestly, even some doctors, are not telling you. A huge percentage of chronic knee pain, the kind that just won't go away no matter what you try, is directly connected to what's happening inside your bones. Specifically, it's connected to something called calcium deficiency. And it goes way deeper than just drink more milk. So today on Dr. Smart Anatomy, we are going all the way in. We're going to talk about what's actually happening inside your knee joint when your body is running low on the minerals it needs. We're going to look at real anatomy, real 3D visuals of what your bones look like from the inside. And most importantly, I'm going to walk you through specific foods, real, everyday foods you can find at any grocery store, that can start reversing this damage from the inside out. Stay with me. This is going to be worth every single minute. What's actually happening inside your knee? All right, so let's start with the anatomy. Because I always say, if you don't understand the problem, you can't fix it. And most people have no idea what's actually going on inside that knee when it hurts. So look at the 3D model here. What you're seeing is the knee joint, one of the most complex joints in the entire human body. You've got the femur, that's your thigh bone, coming down from above. You've got the tibia, your shin bone, coming up from below. And right there in the middle, sandwiched between those two massive bones, you have cartilage. Soft, flexible, shock-absorbing cartilage. Now here's where it gets interesting, and a little alarming. Your cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply. That means it can't repair itself the way your skin does when you get a cut. It depends entirely on the fluid inside the joint, called synovial fluid, to bring it nutrients. And when that fluid is lacking in key minerals, when your body is running on a calcium deficit, the cartilage starts to thin. It starts to wear down. And when cartilage wears down, you've got bone rubbing on bone. And that is where the pain is coming from, but it doesn't stop at cartilage. See those bones in the 3D view? Healthy bone looks dense, solid, almost like packed marble. But when calcium deficiency sets in, and it can happen gradually over years, the bone starts to look more like a sponge. There are tiny microfractures, there's less density. The joint becomes unstable, and your body, trying to protect itself, triggers inflammation. That inflammation causes swelling. That swelling causes pain. And suddenly, every step you take feels like a punishment. Now here's the thing people miss. Calcium deficiency doesn't announce itself. It doesn't send you a warning letter. You don't just wake up one day and feel your bones getting weaker. It's silent, it's gradual. And by the time the knee pain shows up, the deficiency has often been there for months, sometimes years. So the real question is, what do you do about it? And the answer is simpler than you think. It starts with food. Food 1, dairy and leafy greens, the calcium foundation. Okay, let's talk about the first category of foods. And yes, we're starting with calcium directly, because we need to lay the foundation before we build the house. Now I know what some of you are already thinking. Doc, I've heard this before. Drink milk, eat yogurt, I know. But hang on, because the way calcium works in your body is not as simple as just eating it and calling it a day. There's a whole system at play, and understanding that system is what's going to make the difference for you. So yes, dairy products are one of the richest sources of calcium you can get. A single cup of plain Greek yogurt, we're talking around 300 milligrams of calcium. A glass of whole milk, another 300. A serving of aged cheese like Parmesan, you can hit 330 milligrams right there. These are significant numbers. But here's what I love even more, and this is where it gets really good: leafy green vegetables. Because a lot of people don't realize that certain greens are calcium powerhouses. Kale, bok choy, broccoli. These are not just side dishes. These are medicine. A cup of cooked kale gives you over 200 milligrams of calcium in a highly bioavailable form, meaning your body can actually absorb and use it efficiently. Now watch the 3D animation for a second. See how when we flood the body with proper calcium intake, those bone structures start to fill in. Those porous, spongy areas start to become dense again. The joint becomes more stable. The cartilage gets better support from the surrounding bone structure. This is literally what's happening in your body when you eat these foods consistently over time. And consistency is the key word here. This is not a one-day fix. This is a lifestyle. You make these foods a regular part of your diet, and over weeks and months, your body starts to rebuild from the inside. One tip I always give people: combine your calcium-rich foods with a light source of fat. Why? Because calcium absorption improves when there's fat present. So that Greek yogurt with a drizzle of olive oil, or that kale sautéed in a little coconut oil, those combinations are working smarter, not just harder. Food too. Fatty fish fighting the fire inside your knee, all right, so we've laid the calcium foundation. But here's the thing: calcium alone isn't enough if your joint is still inflamed. Because inflammation is like a fire burning inside that joint. And if you keep pouring calcium on a fire, it doesn't help. You have to put out the fire first. And that is exactly where fatty fish comes in. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring. These fish are loaded, and I mean absolutely packed, with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. And these two compounds are among the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents on the planet. Look at the 3D model here. See how the knee joint is glowing red? That's inflammation. That's what chronic knee pain looks like from the inside. A constant low-grade fire in the joint lining, in the cartilage, in the surrounding tissues. Now watch as we introduce omega-3s into the system. The inflammation starts to cool. The redness fades. The joint lining becomes less irritated. The synovial fluid, that's the lubricating fluid inside the joint, it starts to flow more freely. And when that fluid flows freely, the cartilage gets the nutrients it needs. The friction inside the joint decreases, and the pain starts to go down. Studies, real clinical studies, have shown that consistent omega-3 intake can reduce markers of joint inflammation significantly. We're talking about a real, measurable difference in how your joints feel and function. Now, how much do you need? Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. A serving of salmon, around 150 grams, gives you roughly 2 to 3 grams of omega-3s. That's in the therapeutic range for joint health. And if you don't eat fish, no problem. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts also contain omega-3s in the form of ALA. It's not as potent as the EPA and DHA from fish, but it still helps. And you can always talk to your doctor about a good quality fish oil supplement to fill the gap, the bottom line. If your knee is inflamed, and most painful knees are, fatty fish is your best friend. Make it a habit. Make it a priority. Your joints will thank you. Food 3, seeds and nuts. The magnesium and zinc connection. Now we're getting into territory that most people, even health-conscious people, totally overlook. And that's the role of magnesium and zinc in bone and joint health. Let me tell you something about magnesium that blew my mind when I first learned it. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the human body. 300. And one of the most critical ones. It activates vitamin D, and why does that matter for your knee? Because without vitamin D being activated, your body literally cannot absorb calcium properly. You could be eating calcium-rich foods all day long, and if your magnesium levels are low, that calcium is passing right through you without being used. Gone. Wasted. This is why so many people take calcium supplements and feel zero difference. It's not the calcium that's the problem, it's the missing magnesium that's supposed to unlock it. So where do you get magnesium? Pumpkin seeds are one of the best sources on the planet. A single handful, about 28 grams, gives you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. That's extraordinary. Sunflower seeds, almonds, and cashews are also excellent. And walnuts, which double up as an omega-3 source, give you a beautiful combination of magnesium and healthy fats in one snack. Now zinc. Zinc is the quiet hero of bone repair. It plays a critical role in the formation of collagen, and collagen is what your cartilage is made of. When zinc is sufficient in your body, your cartilage has the raw material it needs to repair micro-damage. When zinc is deficient, that repair process slows down or stalls entirely. Pumpkin seeds, again, are excellent for zinc. So are cashews, hemp seeds, and lentils. Look at the 3D cross-section of the bone here. See those bright mineral layers building up inside the bone matrix? That's what adequate magnesium and zinc look like from the inside. Dense, layered, supported bone structure. That's the goal. So my practical advice: keep a small container of mixed seeds and nuts at your desk, in your bag, in your kitchen counter. Make them your default snack. Replace the chips, replace the crackers, go for the seeds. Your knees are going to feel the difference. Food for, eggs and sunlight, the vitamin D pathway. We have to talk about vitamin D because this is probably the single most widespread deficiency affecting people's joint health worldwide. And most people have absolutely no idea they're deficient. Here's the thing about vitamin D that makes it unique among all nutrients. We can get it two ways, from food and from the sun. And your body actually prefers to make it from sunlight. When UVB rays hit your skin, a chemical reaction converts a compound in your skin into vitamin D3. And that vitamin D3 then travels to your liver, gets converted, travels to your kidneys, gets converted again, and finally becomes the active form that your body can use. But here's the problem in the modern world. Most of us are indoors for the majority of the day. We sit in offices, we sit in cars, we sit at home. And even when we do go outside, sunscreen, which I'm not saying you shouldn't use, blocks those UVB rays. So the vast majority of people in the world today are not getting enough sun exposure to meet their vitamin D needs, and the result? Calcium can't be absorbed properly. Bones lose density, joints weaken, knee pain follows. So food becomes even more important. And eggs, specifically egg yolks, are one of the best dietary sources of vitamin D you can find. One large egg yolk gives you around 40 IU of vitamin D. Eat 2 or 3 eggs for breakfast, and you're already making a meaningful contribution to your daily needs. Fatty fish, which we already talked about, are also rich in vitamin D, and fortified foods like certain plant milks and cereals can help fill the gap too. But here's my honest advice. Get your vitamin D levels tested. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test. It's called a 25-hydroxyvitamin D test. Know your number. Because if you're deficient, diet alone may not be enough. You may need a supplement, and that's totally fine. There's no shame in supplementing something your modern lifestyle has made it hard to get naturally. Watch the 3D animation here. See how vitamin D acts like a key? It literally unlocks the door that allows calcium to cross from your gut into your bloodstream. Without that key, the door stays shut. No matter how much calcium you eat, it can't get in. But when vitamin D levels are optimal, that door opens wide, calcium floods in, your bones rebuild, your joints stabilize, and your knees start to feel better. It's a system. It all works together. So let's bring this all together because I want you to leave this video with a crystal clear picture of the full strategy. Your knee pain, in most cases, is not random. It's not just age. It's not just bad luck. It is your body sending you a signal that something is missing, something is depleted. And that something is usually a combination of calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and zinc. The core nutritional team that your joints depend on to function, to rebuild, and to stay pain-free. When you eat the right foods consistently, when you make dairy and leafy greens a daily habit, when you eat fatty fish twice a week, when you snack on seeds and nuts instead of processed junk, when you prioritize eggs and responsible sun exposure, you are giving your body the full toolkit it needs to heal itself. And your body is extraordinary at healing itself. Given the right conditions, given the right raw materials, it will work day and night to repair that cartilage, to rebuild that bone density, to reduce that inflammation, and to restore your mobility. But you have to give it what it needs. I've seen this work. I've seen patients who came in barely able to walk down a hallway, who changed their diet, who got consistent with their nutrition, and 6 months later they're hiking, they're dancing, they're playing with their grandkids. Real people, real results. This is not magic. This is biology. This is anatomy. This is what Dr. Smart Anatomy is all about, taking the science and making it real, making it practical, making it something you can actually use in your daily life. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today. And I want to leave you with one final image. Look at this 3D model. See that? A fully healthy human body, bones dense and strong, knee joints glowing, not red, not inflamed, but bright white blue. Clean, stable, powerful, cartilage intact, joint fluid flowing. Every layer of that joint working exactly the way it was designed to work. That is what your body is capable of. That is what's possible when you feed it right. Your body is not your enemy. It is the most sophisticated machine ever created. And it is always trying to heal. It just needs your help. So starting today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not after the holidays, starting today, make one change, just one. Add salmon to your dinner. Grab a handful of pumpkin seeds, make eggs for breakfast. Step outside for 15 minutes of sunlight, one step, then another, then another. And if this video helped you, if it gave you clarity, if it gave you hope, if it gave you a plan, then I need you to do something for me. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which food are you going to start with? Dairy? Fish? Seeds? Eggs? Tell me below. I read every single comment on this channel and I love hearing from you. Your story might even inspire someone else who's watching this and going through the same thing. And if you're new here, welcome to Dr. Smart Anatomy. Hit that * subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. Because every week, we break down real human anatomy, real health science, and real practical strategies to help you understand your body and take control of your health. No fluff, no fear-mongering, just real knowledge that you can actually use. This is Dr. Smart Anatomy. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of those knees, they've got a long road ahead with you.